Okay, welcome to our first installment on digital image editing. We want to start with some basics before we get into using Photoshop, just about what editing images is all about. The basis here, as you'll notice, is the word pixels. Pixels stand for picture elements and are essentially points of light that come together to represent your images. When we think of images, we generally are always aware of what their aspect ratio is, which is basically their height and their width. Aspect ratio for DV and TSC, which is what we're going to be using for video, is actually 720 pixels wide by 480 pixels high. You can see in this picture how 720 wide will be represented like by 4 across, and 480 high is roughly 3 high. If I had an image that was only 100 pixels by 100 pixels, then you'd see it look almost like a postage stamp inside of this larger window. Again, let me clarify. This is what essentially your video camera sees when it records, 720 pixels wide by 480 pixels high, and therefore that also is what you will see when you look at an image on your television set. Now, resolution has to do with dots per inch. It's a little complicated, but really all you need to know is that video recognizes only 72 dpi. So in terms of the quality of the image, any more than 72 dpi won't really help you. It's not going to be anything that's more visible. Really where the issue comes in is when you're resizing images. As I say here, the golden rule states that you can always start big and then go small, but if you try to take a small image and make it big, then that's going to pull it apart and make it look bad. Okay? So with that said, some basics, let's go ahead and start playing around with Photoshop.